Joy is, I believe, something that is a distinguishing characteristic and mark of anyone who's living the Christian life. I do. I think it should be something. There's something about us that we say that we've accepted the grace that God has for us, that we live in the forgiveness that Jesus offers us. There should be joy in us. We should be a people who can say we have joy in this. Now, it's not a requirement. It's not like we're saying, okay, you either have joy or clearly you're not a Christian. No, it's not a requirement. It's a consequence. It's a byproduct. When we are living in the abundance of God's grace, God's faithfulness, and God's love, the consequence is joy. The consequence is joy when we are living this way. God consistently shows us his love and his grace, sometimes in ways that are just unimaginable to us, and sometimes just in these sort of simple ways that speak to us of God's presence and God's grace. We can't say, I'm not going to participate in these kinds of relationships. I'm not going to participate in this, God, because at some point in time it might hurt me. That's not what the psalmist is doing. That's not what the psalmist is suggesting for any one of us. That we invest in relationships, that we live out of this place of joy, even though sometimes it's going to hurt. Sometimes people are going to disappoint us. Sometimes our greatest pain is going to come from a relationship. God says, if you're living in the abundance of my grace and my faithfulness and my love, there will be joy even in that pain. There will be joy.